Literally just woken up for meal number 1. It's just gone 5 a.m. in the morning, and I've weighed out my first lot of carbohydrates, which is going to be 40 grams of raisins, and I'm going to get into water and then get this pump kind of workout circuit in that Cliff has me doing, and then we move on to the rest of the meals for the day. And we continue to drink a lot today, so I'm filling up this 1.7 litre bottle right now. The goal is 2.5 gallons plus today, which should be doable because it's a longer day and a lot more food.
So it is 5:25 in the morning. We have started a little lightweight circuit as part of the peak week protocol. So should be interesting. Here is what Steve is doing. I'm obviously lending moral support as a training partner. So yeah, here we go.
Just finished the circuit, so now I'm on to meal 2. It's 5:45. First meal was basically 5. This meal is 15 grams of whey, and I'm having 100 grams of dextrose, which I'm going to make up as like a sludge if I can, and then I'll eat that with a spoon and continue getting all my liquids in. So let's see what that is. Really didn't need much water.
If I haven't said it already today, or at some point during this vlog, potatoes are quite a big part of this carb load. And that's what I'm currently cooking is 2 servings for 2 of my meals. So it's 800 grams total in these 2 meals. I need to go out and buy more potato for later, and some beef and some chicken for tomorrow and for later. I'll take you to Lidl, we'll make some pickups, but it's not even 7 a.m. yet, so yeah, things are ticking along. Let's get this in the oven. That's just going in plain, by the way. I will be adding some flaxseed oil and also some salt on there at some point. No, I don't know about salt, but definitely some flaxseed oil that Cliff has within the plan. I'm hoping you can see me okay there. I just thought I'd talk through what's happened so far. So yeah, last night, obviously we got in really late. Mike thought, I think he got all the times wrong, but I think in the end, we ended up going to bed. It may have been, midnight? Yeah, I thought it was midnight. So yeah, Mike's just confirming it was midnight, and woke up then at 5. So I took a while to get to sleep. There's something called like first night syndrome. I don't know if that's the scientific term, but essentially the first night you stay in a new location, your sleep is always worse because part of your brain stays awake as a survival mechanism to kind of stay alert to predators. I always try and recreate my home sleep environment as much as possible when I go away to try and abate that as much as possible. So I have my white noise machine with me, which I had on. I had like a blindfold, an eye mask, and also I wore my blue light blockers for a little bit in the evening, but it just took a while to switch off. I was saying to Mike, you really notice, like I would be normally very tired at the time and he would have been in bed hours ago, but because we've been moving around, like our sleep, like very wakeful, modern day environment, walking around the airport and such, neither of us felt like all that sleepy, and I think both of us took a while to get to sleep. And unfortunately, I woke up and I was like, you know when you wake up and you're like, oh yeah, now when I get back to sleep, I'm gonna really sleep well. And I was like, damn, it's like 4 a.m, my alarm's gonna go off in an hour because I need to get up. But had just like a shot of espresso basically, or like a short coffee, probably have something later as well, help get through the day a little bit more, but kind of running on adrenaline and everything at the moment anyway. So that would be great to have that out of the way, and then we're smooth sailing after that. And it's just about camping out here and getting things done. This is a really nice Airbnb. It's super cool. I'm really happy with it. And it's, yeah, great to be here, great to be with Mike. And I'm just excited, so excited for this weekend and what's to come. One other thing is, I definitely have noticed, I did that pump up circuit. I can already, it sounds really bro-ish, but I already feel like I'm filling out. Like I feel like I can feel the vascularity. I can feel like my muscles are almost coming to life after they've been so depleted. After 4 days of less than 50 grams of carbohydrates. And yesterday was a long and busy day. So anyway, I'll stop rambling. We'll get to the rest of the vlog. Second coffee, and that'll be caffeine done for the day. And we've just come out onto the little balcony that this place has, and it's very nice. The moon is still up there. Very clear, blue, crisp, cold, but nice environment. Mike, did you bring anything other than shorts?
Yeah.
Did you bring trousers? He has no idea.
I don't know. I can't remember.
He's too tired. Look, outdoor heater. Got a little bit of a fire pit here. We could have a proper time out here. And
is that a Domino's sign there?
oh my gosh, there's a Domino's just down there. That's calling my name post show, right? Out on this like little high street thing. This is meal. I had raisins, I had the whey and dextrose again, and now I have 400 grams of potatoes with a teaspoon of flax oil. So that's meal 4, and it's 8:30 a.m. and then after this we go out. And there's no salt on this or anything, so it's just oil and some roasted potatoes. So yeah, let's see how it is. It is a beautiful day, isn't it, Mike?
It's gorgeous.
So nice.
Living the dream.
And we are just on our way to Aldi. As I said, we're gonna pick up some bits and pieces. Ooh, car. I'm gonna get some more potatoes and some Reese's cups, a fake Monster or some sort of version, and some chicken and 5% beef. I think that's pretty much it. All I'm getting. Mike's gonna get whatever he needs.
Whatever.
He's on good food. It's actually similar calories to me today, which is hilarious. Back from our little supermarket adventure. Got my 2 kilos of potatoes here, which I'll cook up in a minute. I got this Succa Delap Natural Rund, some beef that seemed to hit the same macros as what Cliff prescribed, and then some chicken breast, and got myself a couple of Reese's cups and a, probably isn't going to be great tasting, but hopefully it's okay, Rockstar energy drink, 250 mils, had that kind of pre-stage, and we're pretty good.
And just so you know, I got some strawberry flavoured croissant cereal.
Croissant.
There you go.
I was very excited by that. Is this meal 5? I don't know, but it's 10:30, and I have another bowl of potatoes with a teaspoon of flax, and this is 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt, so I get some salt in here, which is nice, and I'm still making my way through my liquids today. I need to finish this and another one, and I'll be over 5 litres. I want to try and get to 10 litres today, which is going to be tough. So now we are on the way, and look at the weather, man. It's so nice out here. It's a shame that we haven't been outside that much. I apologise, it's my fault. Yeah, we're on the way for registration and the polygraph, and it only just dawned on me that I maybe could have registered earlier when I hadn't been pounding so many fluids and food, and potentially have weighed in lighter. And then me and Mike were debating what's the benefit of being heavier in a kind of weight class versus lighter, and being a heavyweight versus a middle. But what will be will be. Hopefully it's not too windy and you can still hear us. But yeah, let's get the polygraph out the way, and then I can register and then focus on just getting the food down.
just sitting down. I don't know what meal this is, maybe 6, and I've got 16 ounces of potato, 400 grams, and an ounce and a half of chicken. I think that's what it is. In here, no salt, no oil, and we just finished the Polygraph, passed, which is fantastic, and now we can focus on everything else. Weighed in at 77.6 or 8?
77.9.
77.9, there we go. So we'll see, and they said there's up to like 90 competitors. There's 3 bodybuilding classes. They're all going to have 8 people in them plus, so there can be 3 pro cards given out. So that's exciting. We're just have to continue the plan and wait and see tomorrow.
Here we go.
It is time to sit down for another meal. I've got a mountain of rice cakes. That's 7 rice cakes here. Actually, it looks like a lot, but it's not really that much. And then I have to have 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt with this. So I think I'm just going to put it on top of one of these rice cakes and dive in.
Bon appetit. It's a Snacker Jack salt sandwich.
Yes, that is what it is right now. Strange
I'd
one.
love to know how it tastes.
Sweet and salty. It's got the GDA from bulk powders. GDA stands for glucose disposal agent. So in theory, it helps dispose the glucose. And I'm eating a lot of glucose today. My total carbs, I don't know if I've said, come to almost 850 grams. So quite a lot. And as you might imagine, my protein is near to just 100 grams. What's going on, guys? I'm stood in I just sent across pics to Cliff for the 2nd time today. And Mike is getting rid of these little hairs on my back. So I'm as hairless as possible. And then I do need to do a re-shave just briefly over my legs and torso, because some of the stubble's coming back. I shaved yesterday and yeah, it just grows back quickly, and I want to be as on as possible. We have 100 grams of Cheerios and 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt going down. I feel better. I don't know if I said here, I was feeling very, very lethargic earlier, but had a nap. Food kind of went through me, and feeling much better now. So we've got 6 caramel rice cakes and half an ounce of beef. This is 7:30 p.m. One of my last meals. I think it's my 3rd to last. Yeah. And then I'll check in with Cliff in about half an hour. So here we are with Mike, taking me through some poses. I just sent across some pictures to Cliff. Mike has these great little lights that are very transportable, like pretty small actually, and very bright. And we just did a posing update here, which I no doubt will show you guys how things were looking. We'll see what Cliff says if he wants to make any adjustments. But yeah, this is the little setup we have, basically my bedroom. We're back for another meal. Blue light blockers are on because it is now dark outside, and I'm hoping to get a really good night's sleep tonight. We've got 5 rice cakes, and Cliff added, I'll probably have put it in here in the vlog somewhere, we had a phone call conversation. He added an extra 1/8 of salt to this meal. So it is slightly nicer when you can salt the rice cakes. You get a sweet and salty kind of thing.
And then I have one more meal after this, and then it's lights out, and then we'll check in with Cliff in the morning and take it from there. It's 10:45, been up since 5 a.m. is the final meal of the day. We've got a little bit of white potato here with a tiny little bit of chicken and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And then after this, bedtime. And then we wake up and see how we're looking tomorrow morning.